Hello, welcome to Video Mania 2. I'm the dude manning the counter, Duncan, and today we're going to talk about The Saint from 1997. It stars Val Kilmer and Elizabeth Shue. It's directed by Philip Noyce. Philip Noyce also directed Patriot Games with Harrison Ford. And that was one of the Jack Ryan adventures when Harrison Ford was playing that character. So Philip Noyce knows, kind of international settings and, adventure. And so here, the performances are really good all the way around. Val Kilmer plays the Saint, obviously. His name's Simon Templar. And he is a thief that takes on different names of saints, for his disguises. And Elizabeth Shue plays Dr. Emma Russell. She's kind of a quirky scientist who's discovered a cutting edge new technology that she's invented, and it could really revolutionize everything. And so, obviously, some powerful people are after it. And she's not really that good around people. She's a little quirky. She's quite beautiful, but not many people really get her. So, anyway, the guy who's looking to get this technology and do a coup in Russia and change the balance of power around the world is a guy named Ivan Tretiak. And he's played by I can't. I'm probably not pronouncing this right. His name's Rade Sarbagia or something. He's Serbian, but he's playing like a former Russian oil baron, and now he's kind of looking to become even more powerful. And he wants this technology, and he hires the Saint to get it from Dr. Russell. And so Simon Templar goes on the adventure, and he takes on a disguise. He tries to learn about Emma Russell and what disguise would work for her. So he does that to steal the cold fusion technology, like the formula, and then give it to Tretiak scientists so that he can, have a real powerful play to take over Russia, because that's what he's looking to really do. He's like an old school Russian, so he kind of wants to, go back to it being, he really wants to make it a big time superpower. And he's really power hungry, because when he talks with the Saint, he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing it for Mother Russia." And he's like, Saint was like, "Well, you want Mother Russia too." So, is it really just for Mother Russia? So, there's a power play here. And so, anyway, the Saint goes back on and to meet Dr. Russell, and he wants to seduce her so he can get close to her and get his hands on the formula, and then send it back to Tretiak. And Tretiak pays him very handsomely for this, because that's what the Saint does. He does different disguises, he smuggles stuff, he steals, he's a thief. And no one really knows who he is, he's kind of off the radar. But as he gets to know Emma Russell, it really hits his core of who he really is, and he's not proud of what he's doing. He really doesn't want to go through with this, because he finally met somebody that can read into him, because his life is a big fantasy of seducing women and living this lavish lifestyle, but it's also very lonely, and no one really knows him, because he was an orphan, which is explained at the beginning of the movie, and he never really had an identity, and no one really connects to him, and it was good for his line of work. But now he's, he met somebody that does, really get him, and, she's actually a sweet person, and he doesn't want to go through with this, but he's a thief, so what are you going to do? And so that all comes into conflict. What he does, is he going to redeem himself? Is he going to go through with it? I won't give that away. But this movie has a real 90s adventure feel to it. And in a lot of ways, there's some action and there's a few shootouts and different things. But at its heart, it's really kind of a love story in a lot of ways. But, it's told through a lot of action. And so it was really, really good. It was adapted from an old TV show starring former James Bond, Roger Moore. And so that's what this was. But anyway, ton of fun. I rented it. I didn't see it in theater, but when it came out, but I absolutely loved it. And it's gone on to build up a little bit of a following, but I've always enjoyed it. So anyway, if you like old school movies, older movies, ones that have been, kind of forgotten about, but I try to bring them back. Anyway, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. That didn't come out right exactly, but you know what I'm saying. Old treasures waiting to be found. That's a better way to phrase it. But anyway, give me a like and subscribe. And let me know what you think about this. It's available on Blu-ray too, and you can stream it anywhere. But I think it's great. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.